Okay guys, a very good morning. Sir, in the previous class, we have started the discussion of bank reconciliation statement. So, in shortcut, we can call it as BRS. So, we have seen the cash book. What is the meaning of cash book here? Only the bank column, only the cash column. Only bank column, we need to consider it as cash book here. So, definitely we are going to get this point as an MCQ in the examination. So 2 to 3 times they ask this point. So regarding the MCQ point of view. And next coming to the passbook. Who will prepare the passbook ma? Bank will prepare the passbook. So for the bank point of view, the passbook means it is a liability. So that is the reason debit side payments and credit side receipts. When coming to the cash book, debit side receipts and credit side payments, we are following which type of rule ma? Real account rule. Debit what comes in and credit what goes out. So after that we have seen favorable balances and unfavorable balances. What is the meaning of favorable balance? Favorable means receipts should be more than payments. As per this point, the cash book favorable balance is equal to the debit balance and the passbook favorable balance is equal to the credit balance. So next, what is the meaning of unfavorable balance ma? Unfavorable means payment should be more than receipts. So unfavorable balance of the cash book is equal to the credit balance and unfavorable balance as per passbook is equal to the debit balance. So what are the symbols ma? Debit balance means minus, plus, minus and plus. Credit balance means plus, minus, plus, minus. So the balance debit side means, so on the debit side we need to put the minus. So minus, plus, minus and plus. Credit balance means what ma? On the credit side we need to put the minus. So plus, minus and plus, minus. So we have seen the 4 models and we have taken certain examples. So what is that example ma? So what is our 2 main principles? We have to record in which book actually recorded and which side actually recorded. So above that, if it is a plus symbol means what we are going to do ma? We are going to add back to the given balance. So above that, if it is a minus means we are going to less from the given balance. So you can understand by way of solving one question. So you are going to get the more clarity. So once again, these are the points will be repeated in the question. So we can come here and we can discuss and we can revise. Okay, Nama? So directly we are going to solve one question. The same type of question they are going to ask in the examinations. The recent attempt of December 2025 also they asked this one. And once again in the June 2024 like that, they asked the same question. Okay, now. So I am opening the workbook. So please open workbook page number 26. So in that, we are going to discuss this question ma. So have you completed the first class? First class. Or from the beginning now. Okay. On 31st January 2022, Sethi cash book shown a bank overdraft of rupees how much ma? 2,50,000. Overdraft means positive balance or negative balance ma? Negative balance. So negative balance means here the bank overdraft means which negative balance ma? Cash book negative balance or passbook negative balance? Cash book negative balance. So cash book negative balance means which balance ma? Debit balance or credit balance? Credit balance. What are the symbols we have to take? Plus, minus, plus, minus. So on comparing the passbook, the following differences are noted. So what is the first one ma? Please understand. So you have to remember this date ma. After this date happened means on this date happened or not happened? Not happened. So we are going to prepare the BRS on the date of 31st January 2022. You remember this one. So next, cash and checks amounts to how much ma? 26,800 were sent to the bank on which date ma? 27th January. So that means before 31st January or after 31st January ma? Before 31st January only we have sent the checks to the bank for collection. But the checks amounts to how much ma? 4,600 were credited on 2nd February and one check of rupees how much ma? 900 was returned by them as a dishonor on the 4th February. Okay ma? So what here we are having the 2 points included. Totally how much worth of checks we have sent ma? 26,800 rupees of worth checks we have sent to the bank on which date ma? 27th January. But out of this 26,800, one check having the value of rupees how much? 4,600 were credited on which date ma? 2nd February. 2nd February credited means, that means they are we have collected the amount on 2nd February, but we have not collected the amount on 31st January. That means what is this type of transaction ma? Check deposited into bank but not collected. Are you getting the point or not? So in the previous class already we have discussed check deposit into the bank but not collected means recorded in which book ma? So recorded in the cash book. Which side ma? Debit side. So that is the reason which side we have to take ma now. On the debit side we have to do. Debit side, what is the symbol they will give ma? Plus. Yes or no? We are having which balance? Credit balance. So that means what we need to do? We have to add back that particular amount of rupees how much ma? Of rupees 4,600. Is there any doubts? Sir, 4,600 collected. But we have collected on which date ma? On the date of 2nd February. But we are preparing on which date ma? 31st January 2022. That is the reason on 31st January collected or not collected? Not collected. So what is this type of transaction? Check deposited but not collected. Come to the next one ma. And they are saying, and one check of rupees how much? 900 was returned by them as a dishonor. Check deposited dishonor, check issued dishonor ma. Check deposited dishonor. That means recorded only in the cash book. Already we have discussed it or not ma. So come to that point, check dishonor. So where is that one? So dishonor of a check. Which check is dishonor ma? Deposited check is dishonor. Will be recorded in the cash book. Which side ma? Debit side. That is the reason we have discussed all these transactions in yesterday's class itself. Okay na guys? Okay. Now both the transactions will be recorded in the cash book, debit side. So above that which symbol will be available ma? Plus we have to add back the both the transactions. So to which balance ma? What is the balance they have given? 2,50,000. So 2,50,000 plus 4,600 and 900. So whatever the remaining amount is there na. So remaining amount is we have received on or before which date ma? 31st January. So like that we have to take the assumption. Guys, okay na? Fine na? Okay, if you are okay, we can go for the next point. So next one. During the month of January, Sethi issued the checks worth rupees how much ma? 33,400. Above they have deposited. Above they have deposited. Here in this point we have issued or deposited ma? Issued. Issued means we are going to issue to the creditor. Creditor has to go to the bank and they need to submit. Then only the bank known. Okay, yes or no ma? So we have discussed the total discussion in the previous class itself. So like that, what is the value of check we have given ma? 33,400 to his creditors. That means only one person is there. Number of persons are there ma? Number of persons. Out of this 33,400, the check worth rupees how much ma? 27,400 were presented for payment on which date? On 5th February. That means what ma? On 31st January, the creditor presented or not presented? Not presented. He has presented on which date ma? 5th February. That means we are preparing on which date? We are preparing on 31st January. That means presented or not presented? Not presented. Only which amount we have to be considered? We have to be considered only 27,400. So what is the meaning of this transaction ma? Check issued but not presented. So where we need to record this transaction ma? So we have discussed in the transaction number 2. So what is the transaction number 2 ma? Check issued to creditor but not presented for payment. So which side we have to be recorded ma? This transaction will be recorded in the cash book. Which side ma? Credit side. Above that which symbol we are going to get ma now? Minus. What we need to do? Reduce from the balance given. So is there any doubt ma this one? So this is also simple. So come to the next point ma. So what is the next point they are saying ma? According to the Sethi's standing order, okay, the banker had made following payments. What are the following payments banker made ma? Life insurance premium and next television license fee. Okay ma. So standing order, we have taken a picture. Okay na? So standing order may be in a form of two types. Either they can receive the amount or either they can make the payment. So here who made the payment ma? Banker made the payment. Banker made the payment. We know na? We don't know na? We don't know. This particular transaction recorded only in the passbook, not recorded in the cash book. Amma payment ma. Payment means which side of the passbook? Debit side. Okay na? So we have to do what ma? Add back of both the amounts. Are you getting the point? But what we need to write ma? These two type of transactions means life insurance policy. Okay na? Life will be there for the human beings. Yes or no? So it is a personal expenditure or business expenditure. It is a personal expenditure. Whose life insurance premium is going to be paid by the business ma? Owner life insurance premium. You already know that owner is a different person and business is a different person based on separate legal entity concept. Okay now. So next one, television. Who will see the television? Business will see the television. Owner. Owner will see the television. So both are what ma? Personal expenses. If anything is a personal expense means what we need to call it as ma? We need to call it as drawings. Okay na? What we need to call it as ma? Drawings. Next come to the fourth point. Say this banker have collected how much ma? 3,000 as a dividend on his shares. Okay na? Income collected by the bank. Okay na? We know na? We don't know na? We don't know. Directly the amount deposited into the bank. By way after seeing the bank statement only we can identify that we have received this type of income or we have made this type of payments. Okay na? That is the reason the information known to the banker so will be recorded only in the passbook. Receipt means which side ma? Credit side. Okay na guys, is there any doubts? So next ma, interest charged by the bank how much ma? 2,500. Who charges the interest? Bank. Who know the charge this transaction ma? Bank know the transaction. That means this transaction only recorded in the passbook. Which side ma? Debit side, because this is a payment. Interest charged means payment. Interest collected means income. Next, a bill receivable of rupees how much ma? 2,000 discounted with the bank on December 2021. That means on or before 31st January or after 31st January. On or before 31st January only we made a discounting. What is the meaning of discounting ma? Whatever the bill available in our hands we are going to give to bank and bank will give money to us. But was dishonored on 31st January 2022. On the exact date it was dishonored. Who know this information ma? Bank know that information. Which side the bank will record ma? Bank will collect amount from our bank account. That means that is a payment or receipt? Payment. So that item will be available in the passbook. Which side ma? Debit side. So already we have seen all these type of transactions in the previous class itself. Is there any new point ma? There is no new point. Okay, what they are saying ma? You are required to prepare the amended cash book and on 31st January 2022. Okay now, we are not going to see this point now. We are directly preparing what ma? BRS. Okay now, after doing the BRS directly without considering what ma? Amended cash book. So in the next method what we can do? By way of taking the same question, we can prepare the amended cash book and then we can prepare what ma? BRS. Okay, that is a separate concept. Okay, so first I am going to prepare directly what ma? BRS without preparing the amended cash book or with preparing the amended cash book? Without preparing. Sir, what is the meaning of amended cash book? Means whatever the mistakes happen in our cash book, we are going to adjust. Okay now, so that thing we can discuss in the next half an hour, within half an hour. Now we can solve directly this question. Okay na? So first what we need to do ma? We have to take our rough work. Okay na? In the examination no need to do that rough work. You can do in a back side of your booklet or something or question. Don't write anything on the question paper ma, because examiners are not going to accept if you are writing anything on our question paper. So please be very conscious about that point. Okay now, you should not write A, B, C, D like that also on that question paper. Okay na? If they have seen you are writing anything on the question paper means they will take your paper and they will give after 1 hour like that. That means you are going to lose 1 hour. So it is a difficult task. Okay, in the finance, especially in the financial accounting, time will be sufficient. We are not going to sufficient. So, but if you do the practice, definitely you can attempt for 100 out of 100 marks. Okay. Okay, guys. So question number 5. Question number 4. Okay, what is the rough work we need to do, ma? We need to prepare the 2 books. What are the 2 books? Cash book and passbook. Okay, ma. What is the given balance, ma? Credit balance. Yes or no? Because overdraft or what, ma? Credit balance of cash book. So what is the balance they have given in the question, ma? 2,50,000. Okay, na? Above that balance, what we need to put? Minus, plus, and the same symbols of plus and minus. Okay. Next, what we need to do, ma? These both the transactions are 4,600 and 900 are going to call it as what, ma? Checks deposited but not collected. And what is the meaning of 900, ma? Check deposited, dishonor. Both the items will appear on which side? Debit side. So to how much, ma? 4,600 and 900. Oh. Okay, I will explain you. First do this sum. Okay, now whatever the method we have discussed in the last class. Okay. Check deposited dishonor means what is happening? Banker will accept, a banker will not accept. Banker is not going to accept that particular check. If he accepted, then only they can record in the passbook. But already while depositing that particular check, where we have recorded already, we have recorded in the cash book. Okay, now after that, not acceptance only, what we can do, ma? We can cancel and we have to write on which side? Credit side. But what is our assumption, ma? Check deposited dishonor means banker not accepted, so that banker is not going to record anything on the passbook. So but we have recorded, na? So that is the reason. If we record, which side we are going to record? On the debit side. Because deposited check means what, ma? Receipt or payment? Receipt. So that is the reason we are recording on the debit side. Okay, next one. What is the next point, ma? Check issued dishonor. How much? Sorry, check issued not presented for payment. How much, ma? 27,400. Which side we need to record? Cash book, credit side. How much, ma? 27,400. Respond, guys. 27,400. Okay, next one. These are the 2 payments. Who made, ma? Bank made these 2 payments. Okay, now who know this information? Bank know this information. So which side we need to record? Passbook. Payment which side? Debit side. So how much, ma? So 2,840 plus 3,840 plus 2,400. 6,240. So what is the next one? Say the banker collected how much, ma? 3,000. Who has collected, ma? Bank. Collected means receipt or payment? Receipt. Which side, ma? Credit side. Passbook, credit side. So next one. Interest charged by the bank. How much, ma? 2,500. Passbook, debit side. So next one, ma. Bill dishonor. Bill dishonor. How much amount, ma? 2,000. Which side, ma? Passbook, debit side. Because they are going to collect amount from us, but we know now, we don't know now. We don't know. That is the reason we are not recorded in the cash book. Okay, na, guys? So is there any doubts? Okay, na? So now what we need to do, ma? We need to prepare one statement and we can close, and we have to find out which balance, ma? They have given the cash book balance. We have to find out the passbook balance. So they have given the passbook negative balance, na? So if the result we are getting a positive means, so that is also called as what, ma? Passbook negative balance. If the result we are getting a negative means, that is called as what, ma? Negative they have given, For the result we are getting a negative, then it will become what ma? Positive. Minus into minus what ma? Plus, like that. Okay na? So you are going to get more clarity after completion of that particular statement. So please take a note of it. We can start what ma? Preparation of BRS. I will say whatever the method you have followed previously also I will discuss. But please follow this method. This is the simplest method I am saying. Check deposit dishonor. So take it as assumption that who has not collected, banker not collected, that is the reason they will not record. But already you have recorded on which side? Debit side. Already you have recorded on which side? Debit side. That's all. Okay, now which side you have to you have recorded, that side only we have to record. Okay, now already you have recorded on which side? Debit side. That is the reason I am writing on debit side. Okay, now we are not going to rectify the mistakes. Okay, now that is a chapter called as rectification of errors. So we are rectifying or we are not rectifying? No, we are not rectifying. Our two principles are, we have to record in which book it was recorded and we have to record on which side they have recorded. Okay, now we are not at all rectifying the mistakes. Please be very focused what I am saying. Completed? Okay. So how to do the ultimate answer? This working is required in the examination or not required, Amma? Not required. Okay. So bank reconciliation statement of bank reconciliation statement of, who is that particular person, ma? Sethi. Sethis as on 31st January 2022. So this heading you have to put, ma. And open two columns. One of the column is called as particulars. If you want, you can open the three columns also. So particulars, amount inner column and amount outer column. Particulars, amount inner column and amount outer column. Okay, next we have to write the first. What is the first starting balance they have given, ma? Balance as per cash book. Favorable, unfavorable, ma. So overdraft balance as per cash book. So write the amount on the outer column, ma. What is the amount, ma? Overdraft balance 2,50,000. So write in the outer column 2,50,000. Okay, next we have to write the add things. Okay, na? And next we have to write the reduce things. So next put the heading add. What are the things we have to do add ma? First one. So check the workings. So what is the meaning of this one ma? 4600. Check deposited but not collected. Okay na guys? What is your name ma? Amani, please respond ma. Okay? What is the first point ma? Check deposited but not collected. How much? 4600. Again not responding ra. Okay. And next, what is the next amount ma? Amount 900 rupees. What is the meaning of this one? Check deposited dishonored. That is equal to how much ma? 900 rupees. Okay na? Completed. What is the next point of add? So what is the meaning of 6240? Payment made by bank for the standing order. Okay na? So what we can write ma here? On standing order, payment made by bank. That is equal to how much ma? Can you say the two amounts individually? 3840 and 2400. So 3840 plus 2400. So if you add both the items, how much ma? Okay, I will say 6240. So is there any another item ma? Yes. What is the meaning of 2500? Interest charged by bank. What is the meaning of 2000 ma? Bills discounted bill dishonor. Discounted bill dishonor. So next D point. The D point is nothing but interest charged by bank. How much ma? 2500. What is the E point ma? Discounted bill dishonored is equal to how much ma? 2000. So what is the total ma up to here? 16240 yeah? 60 na? 16240. So write the total on the outer column. So all of you got this the same answer? Okay now. So next what we need to write ma? Less items. So what are the less items ma? So first come to here. 27,400. What is the meaning of this 27,400 ma? Check issued but not presented for payment. But not collected will come only at the time of deposit. Okay, at the time of issued, presented will come. So check issued but not presented for payment. Guys, okay now? Okay. So again A point. Check issued but not presented for payment. How much ma? 27,400. So what is the another point ma? What is the meaning of 3,000 ma? Dividend collected by the bank. Dividend collected by the bank. How much ma? 3,000. What is the total? 30,400. So please keep in our mind this one what we need to do. We have to reduce. Okay. What is the total balance ma? So 2,50,000 plus 16,240. 2,50,000 plus 16,240 minus 30,400. That is equal to how much? 2,35,840. What is the meaning of this one ma? Sir, we are started with the negative balance and we are ending with the positive sign. The result we are getting a positive na. So that is the meaning. Given balance negative, this is also be negative. Okay na. If in case the result we are getting a negative means what ma? Given balance negative na, then the result will get what ma? Positive balance. Okay na. If they given the cash book, we are going to get the passbook balance. But try to understand it. We are started with the negative and the result also positive, and which balance we are going to get ma? Negative balance only. So we are going to call this one as a balance, overdraft balance, as per passbook. Overdraft balance as per passbook. Is there any doubts ma? Like this we have to do this method. Okay na? Why I am suggesting this method means we no need to think anything. We no need to think any type of logic. Without logic, what you can understand ma? We have to record in which book it was actually recorded, and we have to record in which side it was actually recorded. That's all. Sir, why? Okay sir. Now why you have added this 4,600 and why you have added this 900? Okay, now I will give the clarity. First of all, these two items, then you will get a more clarity. Okay, no need to write anything. Just remember the logic, but which logic you are going to perform, which method ma? First method, and now we are discussing this method. First method only you need to remember. Okay, now the logic you no need to remember, not at all it is required. Okay, okay. Okay, what is the balance they have given ma? Can you say? Negative balance, huh? First I will say the positive balance thing, and then I will take the negative balance for the example in order to get the, okay, for subjective point of view. So let me take an example. This is example number 1. They have given one of the transaction that check deposited but not collected of rupees 10,000. They are giving one of the transaction, this one, and they have given balance as per cash book is equal to 1 lakh rupees. Balance as per cash book is equal to how much ma? 1 lakh. So even though they have given the balance as per cash book 1 lakh, so what we can do means, so we are assuming both the books having the same balance at the time of initial stage. Okay na? Okay. Imagine this is a which type of book ma? This is a cash book. Can I write the CB? And this is what ma? Passbook. So favorable balance they have given a unfavorable balance ma? Favorable. Nothing is mentioned means that balance is called as what ma? Favorable. So here favorable means cash book point of view what ma? Debit balance, and passbook point of view what ma? Credit balance. I am assuming the both the books are having the same balance. Okay na? Now what is happening ma? Suddenly one of the transaction, how much ma? 10,000. So recorded only in the cash book or recorded only in the passbook? Recorded only in the cash book because check deposited but not collected. We have recorded here how much ma? 10,000 rupees. Now can you say the balance ma? Total balance now 1,10,000 rupees will be the balancing figure. Yes or no? We can call it as what ma? Closing balance or opening balance? Closing balance. If you do the balancing, how much amount we are going to get ma? 1,10,000 and 1,10,000. And what is the closing balance? 1,10,000. Now do this balance ma. What is the balance ma? Only 1 lakh. Okay? Only 1 lakh. Okay. Sir, now they have given which balance ma? Cash book balance. That means what we need to find out? Passbook balance. That means you are in a point of this one. So you are traveling a city of cash book to you are traveling a city of passbook. So imagine like that. So from here to here you need to travel ma. That means which from here to here you need to travel means okay na guys. So you are in a more amount. What is the cash book balance ma? 1,10,000. But what is the balance of the passbook ma? 1 lakh only the balance as per passbook. That means imagine you are in a first floor. You are in a first floor because I am considering it as what ma? This is a first floor. I am considering this as what ma? This is a ground floor because which book having the more balance? Cash book balance is having the more balance. So from here to here means so we have to reduce we have to what ma? We have to come down from the steps or we have to go up on a steps ma? We have to come down. That means what we need to do ma? We have to reduce the balance. You have to reduce the balance. How much amount you need to reduce? So from here to here you need to come means you need to reduce how much ma? 10,000 rupees. What is the difference amount? 10,000. So that is the logic. Okay. That means ultimately what we need to do? We have to reduce or we have to add back? We have to reduce. So apply our logic ma. Apply our logic. So the given balance is okay. The given balance is cash book favorable or unfavorable ma? Cash book favorable. Imagine this is a cash book and this is a passbook. Favorable means this side only na? Okay. What are the symbols ma? Minus, plus, minus and plus. Now as per our result also minus only na? Which side we are recording? On the debit side, how much ma? 10,000. So apply this logic. Minus or plus ma? Minus. Now also as per logic also what we are doing? We are reducing the 10,000. So this is the logic. So if you do like this means it will take so much time in the examination. Okay na? If you apply this logic means it will take less time. You don't need to use the brain. What is the point ma? Record the item where it was actually recorded. Okay na guys? Sir, suppose it is a negative sir. Okay na? It is not a favorable, it is a negative means the negative more means the balance will be less. Negative more means the balance will be less. Negative less means can I say minus 1 and minus 2. Out of these both the numbers, okay, which one is a bigger one? Minus 1 is a bigger one and minus 2 is a smaller one. So how we can take the example sir means take a number line ma. If you take a number line, middle the center point we are going to call it as what ma? 0. And from here 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. So from come to the backward onwards. So minus 1, minus 2 like that. So here to here this is a big. From here to here it will be a what ma? Small like that. So here the minus 1 is a highest and minus 2 is lower like that. We have to think like that. Okay na? Otherwise we know from the childhood onwards we know if the negative is more means that balance is a less. If the positive is more means that balance is a more. So this is example number 1. Have you satisfied it or not? Okay. I will take example number 2. What is the example number 2 sir? check issued comma but not presented for payment. Check issued but not presented for payment of rupees how much ma? 1 lakh. Okay. Which balance do you want ma? Negative balance or positive balance? Both. Okay. Can I take here overdraft balance as per cash book, or do you want I will take the passbook also, no problem. So that is equal to 1 lakh, sir. That is equal to how much ma? 1 lakh. If I take the 1 lakh, then only you can understand more clarity. Okay. So what is happening here? We have to take how many books ma? 2 or 3 or 4 or 2. Array respond ra 2. So cash book and passbook. Okay guys. So given negative balance na, so we have to write on which side ma? Credit side. If it is a credit side means in the passbook which side ma? Debit side. So this is the balances they were given, we have to assume. Now what is happening ma? Suddenly there is a 1 lakh have been 1 lakh issued deposited issued means payment or what ma? Payment. So payment in the cash book means which side we need to record? We have to record on the credit side. That is equal to how much ma? 1 lakh. So can you say the closing balance here? 2 lakhs. The closing balance is equal to how much ma? 2 lakhs. But here the closing balance is equal to how much? 1 lakh. Sir, I think you know how to find out the closing balance. Okay. So this 2 lakhs and this 1 lakh. So if you do the balance also, how much we are going to get? 2 lakhs here and 2 lakhs here ma? 1 lakh and 1 lakh. This is a brought down or carried on ma? Carried on. This is also a carried on. Now from where to where we have to go? Given cash book or given passbook? Given cash book. From the cash book to we have to travel to the passbook. Okay guys. Now what we need to do ma? So cash book to passbook means now this is a 2 lakhs. I will accept, but this is a negative 2 lakhs. Okay now. This is what ma? 1 lakh, but this is a negative 1 lakh. Negative 2 lakh is more. Negative 1 lakh is more. Negative 1 lakh is more. That means now we can assume this one is a ground floor and this one is a first floor. So from ground floor to first floor means we have to add, we have to minus, we have to add back. Guys, are you getting the point or not? Now applying our logic. So what are the symbols will come into picture ma? If you apply our logic, plus minus and plus minus. Okay guys, plus minus and plus minus. Okay na? Which side we have recorded? Credit side. Sorry guys. Which one is the highest ma? What is happened here? This one is a cash book balance and this one is a passbook balance. Okay. Which side we need to record ma? The given balance is equal to how much? 1 lakh. So plus minus and plus minus. And now we have issued how much ma? 1 lakh only. Okay, from we have to travel from here to here. Sir, this is a lowest and this is a highest. Oh. So as per our logic, what we need to do ma? We have to do the minus. Negative to positive. Okay, I will take another example. Just wait a second. We'll get clarity. Example number 3. Check issued comma but not presented of rupees 2 lakhs and the given balance is overdraft as per passbook, that is equal to 50,000. Now what we are going to have, ma? Here this side we need to prepare the cash book and we need to prepare the passbook. So in the they have given which balance, ma? Passbook overdraft, that is equal to how much? 50,000 on the debit side and here 50,000 on the credit side. So check issued but not presented, how much? 2 lakhs. So that means we are going to write on which side, ma? On the cash book credit side. What is the total balance here? 2,50,000. And what is the balance here, ma? 50,000. Okay. Here 2.5 lakh and here also 2.5 lakh. So 50,000. So where to where we have to travel, ma? From the passbook to cash book. So this is negative balance of 50,000. This is a negative balance of 2.5 lakh. Okay, how much, ma, now? So which is more? Passbook is more. We have to travel from here to here. Where what we need to do, ma? Minus. Okay. Apply our logic. What is happening? What are the symbols? Passbook, ma, balance negative, na? So minus, plus, minus and plus. So here we have to do what, ma? Add. But normally if you learn that logic, na, so if it is a overdraft balance, means even though that is a minus, what you are going to do? Add. Okay, na? In that your logic, if it is a negative means what you need to do, ma? Add. If it is a opposite balance means. Okay, na? As per our logic, we have to follow the same method. Okay, na? So if it is a positive means what you can do, ma? Here add means there also what you are going to do, ma? Add. Ultimately, if it is a negative means what you are going to do? So they will teach you that, ma, if it is a negative sign means overdraft balance means plus means minus, minus means plus. But in our logic, we no need to think from both the books point of view. Okay, na? So here as per our logic, minus means minus, plus means plus. Okay, na? So that logic if you apply means like that you have to do. So this logic if you apply means like this you have to do. But both the ways you are going to get what, ma? Same answer or different answer? Same answer. Negative balance means even though we are getting the minus, what we need to do? Plus. Okay, now positive balance means plus, minus means minus. So like that we are understanding the total concept. Is there any doubts? So that's all. If you want, you can check this answer also. So how much you are going to get this answer, ma? But here they are doing the two books. First they are amending what, ma? First they are amending the cash book and then they are doing what, ma? Bank reconciliation statement. So what is the total balance they are getting? 2,35,840. Okay, we can start this method. How to do? So you are getting a more clarity. So what is the answer we are getting, ma? 2,35,840. If you follow this method, so no need to change if it is a negative sign also. But if you follow the past method means what you can do, ma? So if it is a positive means what you can do? Negative. In the case of overdraft balances. Okay. What my suggestion, ma? So follow this method which I have taught you in the previous class. So now you can remember the past method you have used at the time of CMA foundation also. So that is the logic behind that they are going to say of you. Okay, na? Okay. If you want, you can take this one. Or otherwise, we can see what, ma? Amended cash book. Please take a note of it. Completed? Okay, now while you learn in the CMA foundation, they will tell you now. If it is a order of balance, plus means minus, minus means plus. That is the logic behind that. That's all. Okay, Nama. How they will say means take one hand as a cash book, take one hand as a passbook. So let me explain this one same like that. So imagine your left hand is a cash book because we are writing on the left hand side what ma cash book. Imagine your right hand is a passbook. We are starting balance. Okay, na both are having the equal balance. So here negative balance na. So this book is showing the negative balance. This, okay, even though both are negative signs. So if you record what will be happen ma cash book balance will be decreases because that is a payment, that is a receipt, that is a payment. The cash book value will be decreases. From where to where we have to get ma from the cash book to passbook. That means what we need to do increase. But even though that is increasing, it is a negative sign. What you need to do less. How? The same logic I have explained you like that. Okay na? Okay. Or let me take this one. Both the balances are having what ma same balances. In the cash book we have recorded the receipt. The cash book balance will be increases. From where to where we have to come? Given balance is cash book na, we have to come to passbook. We have to decrease. So positive balance na, what you are going to do? Less means less. So the same logic ma. Okay na? Don't judge me because you are not getting that point. So next, if you take the same logic here also, both are having what ma? Negative signs. Here, this once again, this is receipt payment amma. Once again, this is a payment. Recorded in which book? Passbook. Passbook will be decreases. If the passbook decreases, from where to where we have to come? From the passbook to cash book. That means we have to do add. But it is a negative sign or positive sign? Negative balances. So what we need to do? Minus. So that is the logic given us. Okay na? Which is the most favorite method means for me it is a first method what I have taught you. So I have taught literally 6 to 7 batches, but the students are feeling this method. Okay now because it is a negative means positive we have to do. In the case of unfavorable balance like that. So that is the reason which method is most preferable means that method is more preferable. You have to understand that. So in which book it was actually recorded. Okay now. So in which side it was actually recorded. Debit balance means minus plus symbols we have to put, and credit balance means plus minus symbols we have to put. That's all. Completed, amma. Now take this example also. Sir, these are not the free classes. These are the demo classes for the cmainter. If you want, you can contact the number for shikharatutorials number. I will say you. Please take a note. What is our shikharatutorials number? What is the page number, ma? 20. Completed. This example also. Okay, now put the heading amended cash book. We are going to rectify. So that is the reason. So what is the starting point of this amended cash book, ma? The opening balance of amended cash book is equal to the closing balance of normal cash book. Okay, na? The starting point of amended cash book is closing balance of normal cash book. Closing balance of normal cash book. So what we are going to do in this book means we are going to do the errors are happened in cash book are rectified in amended cash book. Are rectified in amended cash book. Next point, ma. The transaction recorded in this book will not be considered while preparing BRS. That means when we need to prepare the amended cash book, ma, before preparation of amended cash book, we have to prepare the BRS. After preparation of amended cash book, we have to prepare the BRS. After preparation of amended cash book only, we have to prepare what, ma? BRS. Because think that one, ma. What is the meaning of BRS transaction? In the BRS, we are considering one transaction means either there is not recorded in the cash book or either that one is not recorded in the passbook. Okay, or either that may be correct in the passbook, that may be a wrong in the cash book. Like in the preceding day, while explaining, we are getting 90,000 on the passbook and 1 lakh on the cash book. That means whose mistake is that one? Our mistake is that one. That means if we rectify that mistake, so no need to consider while preparing what, ma? Passbook, because Are you getting the point or not? If you rectify the transactions happen in the cash book, so that transaction again they will consider in the BRS. They will not consider in the BRS. They will not consider in the BRS. Imagine one particular transaction recorded in the passbook, they have recorded in the passbook, but we have unfortunately we have not recorded in the cash book. Now you are going to record in which book, amended cash book. That means that particular transaction is appearing in the cash book and appearing in the passbook. Then we need to consider while preparing the BRS. We should not consider. We should not consider while preparing the BRS. That is the reason the transactions recorded in this. The transactions recorded in this book will not be considered while preparing what BRS. Are you getting the point? Now, while preparing the BRS, which balance we are going to take normally? Cash balance we are going to take. But now, while preparing the cash book, which balance we have to take means we have to take the amended cash book closing balance as a starting point. Which balance we have to take amended. So if you take the amended cash book, then only these transactions will not be considered for the preparation of BRS. If you take the normal cash book balance, what is the need for preparation of amended cash book? There is no need for preparation of amended cash book. So that is the main reason call it as. So while preparing BRS, we have to consider balance of amended cash book as a starting point. Balance of amended cash book as a starting point. Is there any doubts up to here, So you have to remember these 4 points. What is the first point, The starting point of the amended cash book is which balance, The closing balance of normal balance. And the errors which are happened in the cash book, we are going to rectify in the amended cash book. The transactions which are recorded in the amended cash book, once again we should not consider while preparation of BRS. And what is the starting point of BRS now? Amended cash book balance is the starting point of the BRS. So these are the 4 main important points. Okay, okay. Now the same question which we have done now, we are going to see in which model now? Amended cash book and BRS. So at which point of time we have to prepare the amended cash book means if in the examination they are asking the amended cash book means you have to prepare what amended cash book. Then no need to prepare the amended cash book. Directly you can solve what BRS question. BRS. You can prepare the BRS. Guys, are you okay now? So I have completely teaching both the methods which you have learned in the foundation and which in the new one. So if you want, you can follow your foundation method. If you want, you can follow in my method, but don't be confused. Okay. The logic also I have told you. Okay now. In the negative means. So that is a negative now. In order to do the positive, what we have to do opposite sign. That's all. So the same question. What is the question number 4 Before solving this question number 4 and before preparation of amended cash book, first of all we have to identify which are the transactions are useful for preparation of amended cash book and which are the transactions will be transferred to the BRS, and we need to segregate those transactions. So once again, please participate with me. What is the first transaction, So we have to identify whether it is a mistake happened in the cash book or whether it is a mistake happened in the passbook. If the mistake is happened in the cash book means we will consider for the amended cash book. If the mistake happened in the passbook means we will consider for the BRS. That's all. First one, cash and check. Cash and check amounts to how much? 26,800 were sent to the bank on 27th January. But checks worth rupees how much ma? 4,600 were credited on the 2nd February. That means mistake happened in the passbook, mistake happened in the cash book ma. This mistake happened in the passbook. So who has not recorded this particular transaction? Banker not recorded the particular transaction. We already recorded, we already not recorded. We already recorded. That means this particular transaction will be considered only in the case of BRS. Okay na? And once again, if you see this 900 ma, if you see this 900, if you want, you can consider this 900 in the amended cash book as a mistake, because honored or dishonored ma? Dishonored. Dishonored means whose mistake is this one? Our mistake is this one. Normally which side we have to be record? Normally this one recorded in the debit side, but now we have to rectify and we have to transfer to which side ma? Credit side. Okay na guys? So out of this 4,600 we can transfer to the BRS, but 900 what we can do ma? We can consider while at the time of amended cash book, ACB. Can I write like this ma? ACB, not ABC. So next one. During the month of January, Sethi issued how many checks ma? 33,400 value of check to his creditors, but out of this a check worth rupees how much ma? 27,400 were presented for payment on February. So is there any mistake from our side ma? There is no mistake from our side, so we are correctly done, but we have not done the work ma. Banker has not done the work. So this transaction recorded in the cash book but not recorded in the passbook. Directly we are going to consider in BRS. Okay na? If any mistake is happened in the cash book means we can consider in amended cash book. So next come to this side ma. So according to the Sethi standing order, the banker had made the following payments during the month of January. So what are the two expenditures ma? Life insurance premium and television. So who done the recording of this particular transaction ma? Passbook. That means they did the correct work. But now we are done the correct manner in a cash book ma? No. That is the reason we have to consider this transaction in amended cash book, ACB. Amended cash book we have to consider this one. Okay na guys? Next come to the D point ma. What is the D point ma? Sethi's banker have collected how much ma? 3,000 as a dividend on his shares. Now also mistake is happened from our side or from their side ma? From our side. So we have to be considered while preparing what ma? ACB, amended cash book. That means this is an expenditure or this is an income ma? So this 3,840 and 2,400 expenditures we have to record on which side? Credit side. Okay now when coming to this 3,000, it is an income or it is an expenses sir? It is an income, we have to record on which side ma? Debit side of a cash book. Which cash book? Amended cash book. Guys, okay now fine. So next one. Next, interest charged by the bank, how much ma? 2,500. Now also this particular transaction recorded by whom? This particular transaction is recorded by the passbook, but who done the mistake? We done the mistake. So we have to consider by preparation of ACB, nothing but amended cash book. Okay na guys? Next one. Bills receivable of rupees 2,000 discounted with the bank on December 2021 was dishonored on 31st January 2022. Who done the accounting ma? Passbook done the accounting, but we have recorded we have not recorded we have not recorded. Now which side we have to be record ma? This one, credit side of amended cash book. Are you getting the point or not ma? In the passbook debit side means, in the cash book which side? Credit side we have to be record. Now say ma. So whatever the transactions from C, D, E, F and A point of the 900 rupees, once again these transactions will be considered at the time of BRS, will not be considered at the time of BRS, will not be considered. Why sir? If you observe the C point, what is happening here? Recorded in the passbook, not recorded in the cash book. But now we are going to record in the amended cash book. That means recorded in the both the books. No need to consider while preparing the BRS. Because what is the starting point of the BRS ma? Cash book closing balance, amended cash book closing balance, amended cash book closing balance. What is the starting point of amended cash book ma? Cash book closing balance will be the amended cash book opening balance. Is there any doubts ma? So like this we have to be segregate. Now we can concentrate only on 900 and C, D, E, F points for the amended cash book. Okay, next put the heading. What we are going to prepare ma? Amended cash book account. Okay guys, what is the starting point of amended cash book ma? Particulars rupees and particulars rupees. Amma cash book closing balance. Okay. What is the cash book closing balance given in the question ma? 2,50,000 overdraft balance favorable balance. Overdraft. Overdraft means which balance ma? Debit balance credit balance. For the credit balance, opening balance will be on the credit side. For the credit balance, opening balance will be on the credit side and closing balance will be on the debit side. But now we have to write the opening balance or closing balance. Opening balance of normal cash book we are writing as what ma? Here opening balance of amended cash book. Now what we need to write ma? By balance brought down or to balance brought down? By balance brought down. So that is the reason I am saying to listen what ma? Previous classes. So by balance brought down, that is equal to how much ma? 2,50,000. Guys, is there any doubt up to here ma? No. So next come to the 900 point. What is the 900 point ma? Check deposited, but honor or dishonor? Dishonor. So whose mistake is this one? Our mistake is that one. We have to rectify. That means what we can do? We can record on debit side or credit side. Already you have recorded on the debit side of rupees how much ma? 900. In order to cancel this one, which side we have to do? We record credit side. Okay now, because already you have recorded in cash book, you have not recorded. But that is the correct or that is the wrong ma? Because why ma? Check is accepted or not accepted? Not accepted. Now in order to rectify that one, by dishonor of deposited check is equal to how much ma? 900 rupees. Okay, next one. What is the next one ma? These two are expenses paid by whom? Bank. Now we have to record an expenditure or we have to record an income? We have to record an expenditure. Nothing but payment or receipt? Payment. Payment will be on which side? Credit side. So what we need to write sir means by drawings. Both are drawings only na. Both are personal transactions. So what are the individual amounts ma? 3840. 3840 plus 2,400. 6,240. Guys, fine now. What is the next one ma? Banker collected. It is an income. It is a receipt recorded by the passbook. Now we have to record the receipt of payment ma? Receipt. So what they have collected ma? Dividend. So debit side to dividend. What is the amount of dividend? 3,000. Okay na? Next come to which side ma? Come to the E point. Interest charged by the bank. It is a receipt or it is a payment amma? It is a payment. Who has recorded? Banker. But we have not recorded. Now we are recording on amended cash book by interest. $2,500. What is the last point ma? Dishonor na? Dishonor means once again it is a payment or it is a receipt. Dishonor means we need to pay to the bank. So payment means which side ma? Debit side or credit side? Credit side. By discounted bill. Dishonor. How much ma? Or you can write to by bank also, no problem. What you can write ma? The bank account by bills receivable also you can write like. Okay, close this account. What is the balance we are getting? Total balance. Total 2,61,640 is the total. What is the balancing figure ma? 2,58,640. So again we are getting a negative balance, again we are getting a positive balance. So two balance carried on. This is a negative, this is a positive. Again it is a negative balance. So now which balance we have to consider for preparation of BRS ma? 2,50,000 we have to consider, 2,58,640 we need to consider, 2,58,640. Okay na? Receipt. Nothing but we are rectifying. Now we are rectifying the mistake. Previously we are not rectifying the mistake. We are just putting what ma, which side they have recorded, we are recording, that's all. Okay na? Now in this book what we are doing, we are rectifying the mistakes, whatever the mistakes happen. Completed. Now what we have to do ma, we have to prepare the BRS, bank reconciliation statement. So again put the heading bank reconciliation statement of Sethis as on 31st January. What is the year ma? 2022. 2022. Now which transactions you have to consider for the BRS ma? Only a transaction, that too how much ma? Only 4,640. And B transaction, that too how much ma? Only 27,400. Okay now, because even though we have issued how much? 33,400. Only how many checks are presented after 31st January ma? Only 27,400 are presented after 31st January. Again how many columns ma? 3 columns. So this will be completed in a faster manner only. Okay ma, particulars. Amount rupees and amount rupees. So what is the starting point ma? Amended cash book. So overdraft balance as per amended cash book. Is equal to how much ma? 2,58,640. Then these two things what we need to do ma? This one is a check deposited but not collected. So negative sign or positive sign ma? Negative sign. So negative balance they have given na. So imagine this is a cash book and this is a passbook. Which type of cash book ma now this one? This is a amended cash book, or you can take the cash book also, no problem. This is a passbook. What is the balance we have got ma? 2,58,640. Okay na? Here the balance means plus minus plus minus. Deposited which side? Debit side. Yes or no? Deposited which side ma? Debit side. Recorded in the cash book or recorded in the passbook? Recorded in the cash book. How much they have recorded ma? 4,600. 900 we should consider or we should not consider? We should not consider. Already we have rectified the mistake. And next come to the issued ma. What is the issued amount? 27,400. Which side ma? 27,400. If you want, you can apply the logic also. The same symbols we are going to get. But if it is a positive, means what you need to do ma? Minus. Because it is a negative balance or positive balance? Negative balance. Definitely we are going to get, if you apply the logic, means what ma? So here negative na, they will get the positive. Here positive na, they will get what ma? Negative. Because if you apply the logic, minus 1000 and minus 2000 means, normally as for mathematics, it is what ma? It is a small amount, it is a big amount. But as per accounts, they are not looking like that. They are ultimately looking what ma? Balances. Okay na? So even though in order to come from here to here, what we need to do ma? Minus. Because it is a big number, it is a small number. But as per, they are not looking the signs now. They are not looking the balance, whether it is a favorable or not favorable. So without that bracket, what is happening ma? 1000 is less and 2000 is more. Then what we need to do? Plus. Like that is assumption as per accounting. If you apply the mathematics, means what is the ultimate answer? Minus. But you have to apply as per what ma? Accounting. Ultimate balances they are seeing. They are not seeing the positive balances and negative balance. But we are seeing what ma? Here positive balances and negative balance by way of this method directly. Okay na guys? So this is ultimate conclusion I am giving. Even though if you are having any doubts, you can ask me after completion of the class. Okay, now what we need to do ma? So which amount we have to do? Add back ma? 4,600. What is the meaning of that 4,600 ma? Check deposited but not collected. What is the meaning of 27,400 ma? Check issued but not presented for payment. So directly we can apply na. So directly what we can do ma? Plus check deposited but not collected. How much ma? Directly I am writing in the outer column 4,600 because only one transaction we are having. And minus what ma? Check issued but not presented. How much ma? 27,400. The negative sign ma, please be very concentrate. So sometimes the people will do what ma? They will do all the things right only, but in order to do the minus, they will do plus. That's all. Khatam, bye bye. How many marks they will reduce ma? If the answer gone means they will use to reduce 2 marks. Okay, now normally 1 mark they will reduce. Sometimes they will reduce how much ma? 2 marks. Sir, the institute is also be corporate ma. Is also they are favorable to the students only. What they will do? So what is the answer? Ultimate answer. So let us respond. We can 2,35,840. The same answer we are getting. Even though you are applying the amended cash book and BRS, or even though you are directly doing the BRS, same answer, different answer ma. What is the meaning of this balance ma? Overdraft balance as per passbook. Overdraft balance as per passbook. Okay nama? So this is how we have completed ultimately what ma? One question from the overall chapter. So this is the overall concept about what ma? BRS. There is a third question in our book. So you can try on your own, even though I will discuss in the next class more. In the next class I am going to discuss the MCQs as well as this question. Okay na? Question number 3, you can do this on your own. Once try, you are going to get the answer. If you want, you can apply your both the methods also. Okay, come to the discussion of ICMA. What the ICMA will do means, even though not only the ICMA, ICIA also. Okay na? So both the institutes are favorable to the students only. How means, one of my friend of the student of ICMA, they have brought what ma? Answer sheet, suggested answers they can see. Okay na? Or certified copies, they will say. So that fellow got how much means all the subjects he has passed. Okay, in one of the subject he has got the 40, and what is the next one, ma? So overall he has got 201. 201. I am not remembering the marks. In subject 50, 59, and what is the balance? 40, 42. Okay, na? 42 or 32? 52. Are 52, 150. 52. So my friend has bought the suggested answer certified copies for this one 59 because he has written very well and he is expecting 70 plus like that. Okay, so but even though he has got how much more, only 59, but ultimately they are in the website they are writing a 59, but this fellow got only 44 marks. 49 marks. 49 marks is actual marks in the answer sheet, but how much in the representing mark? 59 marks, because at that, in that attempt, on every student the ICMA provided 10 grace marks to the pass percentage. If you got any subject of 39 means they will not add the marks. Okay, na? You need to get at least, you have to pass what, ma? All the subjects. Okay, na? You are passing, and around you are getting 195, 194 like that also they will pass you definitely. Okay, na? Definitely they will, it will be happen. So that is the reason so many students they will get how many? 201, 204, 205, 200 exact. So that means, but most of the students they may fail. How means that fellow will get 39 in that one subject. Okay, now even though he will be fail means because he is not getting a minimum marks of 40. So that means at least you need to get how many marks in each and every subject? 40. Then the institute will do what, ma? Compulsory they will do the pass. Without getting a minimum 40 means they cannot do anything. I have seen this type of cases, 4 to 5 cases. Okay, na? In my personal case also they have given 4 marks extra only. Okay, na? So the institute is a favorable for us. Okay, the standards are nowadays increasing, ma. You have to concentrate more. So ICMI is giving the competition to the ICA. So that is the meaning, they are increasing the standards of the papers, question papers. So that is the reason I am taking what, ma? I am saying no, not to take the choice of any concept. Okay, na? So is there any doubts, ma, up to here? So little bit confusion you may get in which one, ma, while discussing the logic of another logic, but ultimately you get the clear picture about that one. Thank you. Have a nice day. Thank you, sir.